normal isn't that offensive. The show, created by trainwreck perfectionist Ryan Murphy, does have a number of cruel and tasteless jokes, but they are often filtered through the voice of an old white lady, so it's okay. These bon mots mock the gays, black people, and any number of others. One sequence in particular is thoroughly convinced that having a dwarf discuss how good of a mother she is allows them to stick her in a toy car with her daughter. It is unclear whether this is meant to play for laughs or emotion, but regardless of intent, it produces a gasp, a flaring of the nose, and widened eyes desperately searching for another soul equally off-put and confused by the events occurring on the screen.
Yeah, you found one.
Yeah.
Like, words cannot describe how horrible this show was. Like, I mean, you say that the jokes are filtered through this old woman, Ellen Barkin, who I love, but you can hardly call them jokes because they're just like, she literally has a line where she's like, I feel like I'm in a gay and black stew, and I'm just like, that's not anything.
The problem is the show is working so hard to push its message that it doesn't even care about attempting to be funny or develop characters or any. I mean, sure, it's the pilot, but there's no degree to show that that's what they're going to go for at all.
No, I mean, that sequence that you talked about where the dwarf got in like the car and just like drove away, I was just like, what is this show? Like, that scene is literally like 3 or 4 couples like looking at the screen and being like, this is why we're the new normal. Like, there's no show that can get away with that, and this one definitely can't because it's so clear that it's just like everyone is completely okay in how they live their family. Like,
the problem is that Ryan Murphy is convinced that he can pull off earnestness, and he can't at all.
No.
American Horror Story is great, but it's not trying to do that.
Yeah.
Whereas Glee, once it got past its first season and went from sad to trying to be very earnest and after-school special, it completely failed because Ryan Murphy can't pull that off. When you just have stereotypes as every character, you can't pull off genuine human moments.
I mean, I couldn't tell like which of the people were actually supposed to be real characters or who was like in the stereotype. Like, I mean, you look at this poster, and I can't tell which one is supposed to be an actual person and which one is just there to like get these laughs that they're not getting. At least from me. Yeah. I mean, I watched the pilot when it was like 3 a.m. and I was like, I'll watch it. Like, why not? I feel like that's how most people are going to watch this. It's like, I have nothing else to do. And then afterwards, they're just going to be violently sick because this show has nothing to add to society.
I don't completely agree, I think. I very much dislike it. But I think the actors who are in the gay couple, I think they're both excellent. I think Justin Barth is good, but I really like Andrew Rannells.
Yeah.
He's from Book of Mormon. I think he's just a
he was
terrific
in Girls.
actor. Yeah. I think he's terrific.
Yeah.
Overall,
but
terrible.
I don't think any actors can save the writing in the show.
Yeah.
It's just like they can act all they want, but when they're saying lines like black and gay stew, you can't watch it with being like taking in this message.
Yeah, I agree. Even if you don't decide to watch, and if you don't, we understand, you can follow our weekly reviews of The New Normal, along with other movie reviews and TV reviews at priceofadmission.tumblr.com. And we'll see you next time.